some pulling of the straps with the Konnector now. So I am going to use a half spring. Again, you can do quarter, half, one, whatever you want to give a go. I like half spring. And we're going to put our long box on. So set your long box on. And then you're just going to flip yourself up here and go to the front edge. Squeeze the legs together tight. We're just going to use one set of straps. You can do this with two sets of straps, but we'll do that in another video. So you're going to grab the straps and you have to hold right here because obviously you can't grab the ropes because they're going to be sliding up and down. And you're going to squeeze those legs tight together. And the first thing we're going to do is circles. So you're rounding forward. You're going to reach the arms back and then circle out and around and fold back forward. And again, come up, out and around and down. Good. And again, up, out and around and down. Two more this way. Come up, out and around and down. One more. Come up, out and around and down. Now we're going to reverse. Reach out and back and then down. And you'll really start to notice if you favor one arm more than the other. And again, up and open and down. Two more like this, up and open and down. One more, out, up and open and down. Okay, we're gonna go into some scissors. So reach down, let's just dig your arms straight down, and you're gonna bring one arm back and the other arm forward, and let's pass in the knife. Change, 1, and a 2, and a 2, and a 3, and a 3, and a 4, and a 4, one more set, 5, and a 5. Very good, rest. Let's go ahead and take our straps, put it back on the silver posts here, and then you can pull yourself up into a nice little child's pose. Now, let's give some side lying legs a try. We're gonna do our PNF leg side. We'll just do a few repetitions of each. I have very light tension, so I've got a half spring on, so it does lose a little tension, but having straps in both hands and feet really give you a lot of information about what your upper body is doing. If you want, you can give it a go at one spring, and then you'll have tension more through the full range while you're doing it. Okay, so our first pattern that we're gonna do is flex turned in high to the front, point turned out low to the back with the straight leg. These are a little complicated if you haven't learned them outside of here, but the PNF patterns work great on the Konnector. So we are gonna bring our headrest all the way up to the top, and then you're gonna lie down on your side and adjust yourself so that your head, shoulders, and hips are in one long line. You're gonna take those black straps, both the back one and the front one, and you're gonna take the front one and just put it right on your arch, and the back one you're gonna hold onto the short loop and put it down and straight by your hands. Okay, so our underneath waist is lifted, our head is reaching out and away, our bottom leg has a little bit of life in it, and we're gonna start with flex, turn in, high to the front, and then point turned out, low to the back. Flex turned in, higher to the front, point turned out, lower to the back. Good, this is 3. Flex turned in, higher to the front, point turned out, lower to the back. And 4, flex turned in, higher to the front, point turned out, lower to the back. Last time, flex turned in, higher to the front, point turned out, lower to the back. Next pattern, flex turned out, lower to the front, point turned in, you're gonna bring it higher back. Flex turned out, lower to the front, point turned in, higher to the back. This is 3, flex turned out, low, point turned in, high, and flex turned out, low, point turned in, high. Last one, flex, turned out, low, and point, turned in, high. Great. All right, you're gonna take the strap off your foot. You can put them down or keep them in your hands. I'm just gonna do a little stretch, bringing my top leg crossed into my bottom leg, and a little figure 4 here. Great, and now we're gonna flip to the other side. So, we're gonna flip on over here. You're lining your head, your shoulders, and your hips up in one long line. And the back strap is gonna go in your hand. And then the front strap now will go around your foot. So you can press out and bring it right into that top foot. And then you can take your weight into the foot, get yourself all organized. The top hand is reaching down the whole time. Here we go. Flex, turned in, higher to the front, and then point, turned out, lower to the back. Flex, turned in, higher to the front, point, turned out, lower to the back. Flex, turned in, higher to the front, point, turned out, lower to the back. 2 more. Flex, turned in, higher to the front, point, turned out, lower to the back. 1 more. Flex, turned in, higher to the front, and point, turned out, lower to the back. Then we're gonna change. Flex, turned out, lower to the front, point, turned in, higher to the back. Flex, turned out, lower to the front, point, turned in, higher to the back. This is 3. Flex, turned out, lower to the front, point, turned in, higher to the back. And 4. Flex, turned out, lower to the front, point, turned in, higher to the back. Last one. Flex, turned out, lower to the front, point, turned in, higher to the back. Very good. Strap is going to come off your foot. You're going to carefully roll to your back. And again, cross that top ankle over the bottom knee and just pull this in and get a nice stretch in your hip here.